The first words of the Bible give no explanation or cause for God. It just says, "In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth." He is the explanation. He is the cause. Everything that exists because He created it and placed it where it belongs. God created the earth, the sky, outer space, heaven, and everything that fills them. The plants and the animals and the angels were all made by Him. However, there was one special thing that God made. This being was made in His image and after His likeness. God made this being to be His friend. This special being, the crown of all God's creation, was mankind. He made Adam, the first man, and while God had spoken everything else into existence, He formed Adam out of the dirt with His own hands. Mankind is special to God. God made the horses, crocodiles, and angels, and these all bring glory to Him, but this man, Adam, was going to fellowship with Him. After God formed Adam's body out of the dust, there was still no life. What God did next is what made this man live. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground, and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and man became a living soul. God breathed life into Adam. He was a living soul, not a living body, not a living animal. He was made a living soul. You see, Adam is still living. Even though his body died thousands of years ago, his soul is still alive. If you're a human being, then you are not an animal. You are not simply a body brought together by random chance. You are a soul, a living, feeling, thinking, conscious soul. You have fellowship with people and the potential to fellowship with God. And your soul will never cease to exist. You have a purpose that you are supposed to fill, but not all people choose to fulfill that purpose. We're supposed to love God and have a relationship with Him forever, but many will choose to rebel against God. In fact, we all have. So if we're all rebels against God and not in fellowship with Him, what happens to our souls? Because God is holy and perfect, He cannot fellowship with wickedness. God is our creator and our judge. For those people who reject God, there is a place called hell, where their souls will go as a punishment for their wicked ways. But God is not willing that anyone should go to that place. He offers us freedom and peace. He provided a way for us to restore the relationship that we broke. God came to earth in the form of a man, lived a perfect life, and offered Himself as a substitute for us. His name is Jesus, and He took the punishment of our sin for us so we could go free. He died, was buried, and rose again, and He offers new life to all who believe in Him. So, will you trust in Jesus, or will you rebel? Where will your soul be for eternity?